Hi guys.
Hi guys.
My name is Martin.
My name is Cynthia and this is the Fathers
Family.
Okay guys, you're welcome on this channel. If you're seeing us for the first time on this space, this is Fathers Family. On this platform, we're talking about faith, lifestyle, marriage, relationships. That's what we're dealing with on this channel. So if you're seeing us for the first time, please do well to click on the subscription button.
Subscribe.
Yes, and click on the notification button to get notified whenever we post new videos. And like our videos, comment, drop a comment in the comment section and share our videos. And if you are a returning subscriber, you know we love you. Thank you for coming back to us. Thank you so much for being our real OG. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay guys, today we have a very spicy topic. This topic is actually causing issues, causing buzz in marriage. Like many people are agreeing and disagreeing. There are so many people that are not finding it funny. And there are some other persons that think everybody's thinking different things. So today this is our own take on this topic. It's just going to be like 3 issues that we're going to be talking about today. So more like 3 questions that we are going to be asking ourselves and finding out what the Holy Spirit will talk to you guys through us. Okay, marriage actually have a lot of issues. Like nobody will actually come out now and say there is no issue in marriage. It's actually like marriage comes with its own crisis. Even when you are trying so hard, it might come from this or from that. So it's as you journey, you will learn and do more. So one of the things we want to talk about today is a question that I'm going to ask you now. So the question is: should couples check each other's phone? Should couples check each other's phone? Like this is a very something that I don't know how to talk about now. So what do you think?
Okay. The question goes this way: should couples check each other's phone?
Yep.
Okay. Honestly, the couples are already married, and we understand that it's only in marriage that is 1 + 1 becomes 1. Or in mathematics, 1 + 1 is 2. So actually, once you choose your lifetime partner, you people share things together and they make us marriage that both of you are now one, not even 2. So when you marry someone that you love, you people share things in common, you people stay together, you people play, you people do everything together because that they make it to us to know that what God had joined together, nobody should put asunder. So I couldn't know how you that got married would be the one itself, the man I'm talking about, to be the one itself to put asunder in your marriage. Since you marry someone you trust, among every other person that you see, you say that is this girl that I'm going to marry. Then what is the essence of you dodging your phone from her? If you realize your wife have right to check your phone, honestly, to check your phone, to touch your phone and chat and even make use of it. You people are together. Sometimes I feel somehow seeing some married men having another security code. Even their wife, they call their wife is not, they don't even have the security code of their phone. It look somehow. Then what is the assurance that makes you to marry that girl, that lady? You will marry your wife and you will be even having separate PIN code where your wife is. Any type of business that you are doing is for you to let your wife to know this is the kind of business I'm doing, this is what I'm doing. You are supposed to know every good thing concerning you, everything concerning you.
Any good thing.
Everything good and bad, everything concerning you. The first person who have to be truthful in life is your wife. Sometimes I'm seeing some men, they got married, they will still even hiding something out from their wife. If you're a man, you hide your phone from where your wife is. That means that old character you are living, you are still living it. Sometimes, unfortunately, I see some young guys gotten married. Sometimes you will see some of them, there is a reason gotten married. Some people will say, I want to marry because I want to marry. Some people will say, I want to marry because I'm up to age to marry. Some will say, I want to marry because I'm supposed to have a kid that is going to represent me. And some will say, I want to settle down. There is a difference between settle down and gotten married and having issues. once you decide to settle down as a person,
Mhm.
you need to settle down for a comfortable person that match you, both character in everything.
Yes.
Are you getting the point? So you cannot go and marry. After every relationship that you have made, you will still go and marry and be hiding something from your
Right.
wife.
Something means you not marry right.
Yes, that means you don't marry the rightful one. Your wife supposed to have chance, even searching your phone, your way about. The only person you have to tell the secret you have is your wife. That's what make it a marriage that two of you are one. That thing you know that if you do to yourself, you will not feel happy, you will not be happy, and that thing will hurt you. You do not need to do it to your wife. So from my experience, your wife have totally chance to access your phone because it's your wife. It's better, see, for better for worse, it's too long to endure to marry someone that you cannot trust.
Mhm.
If you marry someone that you cannot trust, so how do you going to cope? Two cannot move without agreement. So two will move with agreement. Together we stand. You understand?
Yeah.
Separation will fall. So once you trust your wife, feel relaxed, chat with your wife, people should exchange phone. You understand? So I don't see anything concerning your wife searching your phone from my own experience.
Okay, so personally, I think one of the reasons why people actually, one of the reasons why some partners are searching their partner's phone is maybe because they have been in this relationship that they had a lot of heartbreaks. Maybe their partner cheated on them severally. They had a lot of heartbreaks, and maybe the partner they were dealing with was not truthful with them in the past. So many things, and then um, so this might be one of the reasons why a partner might always be checking your partner's phone. See, the fact that you have to check your partner's phone, the fact that you have to go through your partner's phone, doesn't necessarily mean that you should be looking for something you did not keep.
That is the same thing I'm saying.
Mhm.
Once you marry, unless you marry someone you do not trust, even the experience you have when you are still in a relationship, when you are dating, you have a heartbreak, you shouldn't bring it into marriage.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm still trying to do.
Sometimes I'm telling my wife sometimes when we are talking, I say, I'm your husband. I'm the one that married you. So I am your husband. Other ones that two of you have things in common, two of you friends, those ones are not your husband. Those ones are just came. They came and go. And they came and teach their own lesson and go. Me that come and marry you, I'm the one that is your husband.
Yeah, so like I was saying, maybe they had heartbreaks in the past, something like that. And then they now go into marriage with that mindset and that thought. But you that to marry that kind of person, you're also making a mistake, because you should have been able to find out the level of you need to check the person you want to settle down for, the person you want to settle down with for the rest of your life. You need to check this person's level of understanding, level of maturity, level of emotion, level of everything should be intact. You don't want to get married to somebody who has insecurity issues, somebody who feels like she's not enough or he's not enough for you, that might be doing something. Because when you marry that kind of person with that huge insecurity that he or she came with from the past relationship, it will always make this person to be suspicious of things that are not even in existence. So whenever they pick your phone, it's always to check for things that they did not keep there. And the thing is, if you keep on checking for things you did not keep there, one day you will definitely see something that you did not keep there. Because by the time you keep on suspecting and checking, you will start having imaginary pictures in your head. Especially if your husband is doing the kind of business that has to do with the opposite gender. You realize that, for instance, my husband is a photographer. So naturally, he's a photographer, and his business is always dealing with females mostly. Most females are the ones that are patronizing him the most. So in this situation, it is only natural that a woman might be scared that my husband is a photographer and meeting a lot of women every day of his life. So there might be chances of him falling and something like that. So you see some women that are actually very scared of things like that, which is why I'm still going back to when I said you should check your partner's compatibility with you before saying yes to him or her. Because if I know that this person is compatible to me, I can trust him enough or he can trust me enough, then no matter the kind of job he's doing, I should not be having trust issues with him, because this is another issue. This is the major issue why people check their partner's phone. They are checking their partner phone because they have trust issues. They don't trust their partner. They'll have obsession issue. They're so obsessed with their partner. Maybe they married a very fine man, just like I did. or maybe they married or maybe they married a very fine woman. So they become so obsessed with the person, they don't want to have any other person in that person's life. They just want to be the only person in his or her life. And because of it, they constantly keep on checking and checking, sneaking around, always sneaking around the house with the person's phone, trying to find out this or trying to find out that. If your partner starts coming up with some kind of behaviors or characters that you do not know him or her with in the past, I think the best thing is for you to trash it out with your partner. Call for a discussion. Call the person. Call your husband or your wife. Babes, when we got married, this is not, when I met you and we got married newly, this is not what I used to know about you. Like, this is not who you are. This is not the reason why I married you. So, of late, I realized that you've been having this kind of calls that gets me very uncomfortable. There are some ways you behave around the opposite gender and I get very uncomfortable. I don't know. There are some things that I see around you and I don't really know how to deal with. So you call this person and then you try to trash it out. Let the person tell you maybe the reason why he's doing like that. Tell you the reason why, or the recent change. Let your partner tell you this is why I became like this or this. So people can find out how to trash it out. And you'll be free with each other's phone. Because when you say yes to your partner in the altar, you are also, and traditionally too, you're also saying yes to everything that has to do with your partner.
Exactly.
So doing everything that has to do with me also include my phone. So if my phone cannot be accessed by this person that I called my husband, then what are we doing? Like, what exactly are we doing? We are not really doing anything. Like, and if I touch your phone and you're asking me, don't I trust you? Why are you searching my phone? I mean, some people will ask you that kind of question. The best answer is, are you hiding something?
It's not even touching phone. Touching phone is different. Some men we know, some men or some ladies will not give you chance for you to
Even
hold
their
their phone.
for a
You
minute.
understand? So that is it, because they are not comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Even they are not comfortable relaxing, holding their phones. You understand? So that is the whole
So
point.
personally, I think if you people said yes to each other, it means you said yes to each other's property and yes to access to everything that has to do with me. And that includes my phone. So if I am not allowing you to access my phone or you're not allowing me to access your phone, then it means our marriage is shaking.
There is no trust.
There is no trust there. We don't trust ourselves. That's why
So
we are
you
hiding
are
our
just cheating
phones.
yourselves.
There's something going wrong in your life or there's something going wrong in my own life that we are both hiding from each other. So the best thing is if you want this phone is actually one of the ways you can actually avoid divorce in marriage. I'm not saying that this is the best way, but when a partner is very free to access your phone, access anything that has to do with your phone, I think this level of trust will become so high that the marriage will be stronger. So, like I'm saying, if I cannot access your phone or you cannot access my phone, then there is something wrong. That's the honest truth of the matter. When you want to do marriage, do it right. I, except the only reason why I will not be having allowing my partner to hold my phone is if I start noticing that maybe your level of you're just always like, I now realize that you're not just checking my phone, you're always trying to find out, you're checking my phone with things in your head, you're thinking that there's something in my phone, then I'll become very mad at you. And that's when I said, Sha, you should talk about it. That's what I said earlier. If you feel like there's something wrong, instead of sneaking around with your partner's phone, putting, some people even go as far as putting spy agents, spy app on their phone just to monitor their partner's movements and everything. See, instead of this is just stressing your mind.
Let me just tell you the truth. Instead of beating around the bush, if your partner is touching you or accessing his or her phone, you understand? Two
There is
of
an
them,
issue.
they are an issue. Just put it that way. Either the man is stopping you searching his phone because of the business he's into, or
He's cheating.
is cheating. The same thing with the woman, you understand? So there must be a reason. So there must be a reason your husband or your wife will be dodging his or her phone for you to not go into it. So for me, there must be a reason that they married, they are not telling, both of them, they are not telling
Telling each other
themselves the truth.
So
that is
personally, we are thinking that best partners, couples should
be
be able
truthful
to
to
have-
their selves.
yes,
Yeah.
couples should have access to each other's phone. Personally, that's what we think. That's what I actually think. So if you have another opinion contrary to what you have, please help us and drop it in the comment section, and we can also learn from you. And second thing we're asking here is, should couples always criticize each other, blame each other all the time? Like, instead of advice, like, should I always criticize you? Some people think that criticizing is a way of growth. If I keep criticizing him, or if he keeps criticizing me, I will grow and do better, or you will grow and do better. What do you think about that?
Thank you very much. Nice question. You are saying, let me take assume a wife trying to explain the way his husband behave or all those things.
Yeah, maybe we did something wrong, or maybe something like that. I still maybe to find another way around it. I'm always on the criticizing level, or you're always on the criticizing level.
Let me just say, I want to get the whole 10 points. So, actually, honestly, my wife is me, and me is my wife. We are together, and we are one. There is one thing I learned from my teacher. My teacher always tell us when we are in school that what you know that you cannot do to yourself, or what you know that if you did it to yourself, it will not be happy to you, or you will not like it. Don't do it to another person. So, and what you know that you crucifying your wife aside, saying something against your wife, or telling people my wife this, my wife, you are at the same time selling yourself, because the respect your wife have, if your wife have a respect, the same thing with you, you will also have that respect. If not for anything, the people will say, this guy, her wife is such a good woman. With that respect, you have got it to yourself. Or if you just wake up now, let me take assume now, a woman will just get up and call they will be having issue, they will be having quarrel or something. You just call your husband, you are a goat. Actually, all the same, you are a wife to a goat. So, to cut everything short, for you, there is no marriage is complete. No marriage is complete. And there is no marriage, do not have formula. Any formula you have to handle your wife. The first thing is for you to know the pin code of your partner. You understand? If your wife do something that is not good, goad her, caution her, let her know the implication of what he's doing.
With love.
With love. Tell her, baby, if you love me, this you're not supposed to do this. Once you say it, I believe that if it's a woman that knows God, that God dwells in her, I will try to have a change. Because every woman purity is to make his husband happy.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you need about 10% of something in your wife and he's getting at least 80%, it's not for you going outside blaming her, talking to your friends. If you reach where you are going to drink, you will use your wife's weak points as a topic. My brother, you are still killing yourself. You are discussing yourself outside. Try and caution your wife. If you talk to her. From now, let me just give it a week. It will be a change. Unless the woman is the type that did not need to change. If it's the one that is not need to change, that not always bring changes to herself, it's for you to have and pray to God and put the whole thing in the hands of God. The level you talk, you discuss your wife outside is the more you are bringing the respect your marriage, your wife have done. If you discuss something with your wife outside, people will be letting down the personality your wife is. They will be letting it down without knowing that person you are discussing or you are complaining about your wife's character, maybe himself, his own is not even okay. You yourself might be better than him, but because of that, him just buckle out and show that things is well and things is moving well. He's not telling you anything. Doesn't mean that his own home is better than yours. So no, that
You're the
is
one making your own home look very bad.
that is it. So if your wife has something that is not good doing, caution her, talk to her in a good way, or you will see a change towards her from my own viewpoint.
That's exactly right. Yeah, so you're talking about husbands to the wives. So thinking now, for the wives, I'm thinking if you're always in the habit of criticizing your man for every single mistake he does, you're always like, criticizing. Let me tell you, when we were in school, there's this thing they used to say. They say garbage in, garbage out. I don't know. This computer term they used to say garbage in, garbage out. What you give is what you get. So you cannot be giving this man hatred inside you, and then you expect love in return. If you keep on giving him this criticism every time, and you're not criticizing him with love, you're always like blaming him for everything, criticizing him when he makes mistakes instead of advising him with love, trying to correct him with love, bringing him back home to you. You're putting a lot of words in his head. First thing is that whenever you start criticizing your partner a lot, both the male and the female, the first thing that comes in is resentment. That your partner will start resenting you, start avoiding you. And you don't want a situation where you are in a house living with your partner like roommates. Because when your partner start avoiding, that means you people are no longer couples, so you people are inter-roommates affairs. We are sharing the same bed, sharing the same house over our head, sharing the same kitchen and toilet. That's the only thing that is holding us. We don't know any other thing.
And to add something there is this: the hand you give your wife, it will be the hand for her to handle you.
Exactly.
The more your wife stays at your home, is the better she become. You understand? So if your wife is at your house, if you do something that is not good, try to let her know. Love is good, but try to let her know that this thing you do, baby, is good, but it's not really good. You don't get it. Try to make her know. So as a woman, you try to
both the husband and the wife, like, make sure you let the other partner know the implications of what they have done and how it can affect the both of you in this marriage. So the woman also, if you keep, like I said, if you keep on criticizing him, you're going to bring in resentment. He will start resenting and avoiding you by all means, because he doesn't want to be in that position where you have to keep telling him, oh, you didn't do this well, you did this, you did that, you can't do anything right. No man wants to be in that shoe, and no man also wants to be in that kind of shoe. So they say garbage in, garbage out. If you keep on, if you give him advice with love, you're going to get that same thing. If you make him, they say there are two creatures in a man. They have the lion and the sheep. So if you keep on behaving like that, like, you're going to bring out this beast side of him, that's part of him that is not even meant to be seen. But if you keep treating him with tenderness, if you keep correcting his mistakes with love and tenderness, you're going to bring out that kingly love from him. Instead of the beast side of him, you start seeing the best thing from him. So you should always praise him. Try and praise your husband or your wife for even the little things that they achieved. The most little things they helped you. You came back from the market and you find out that the clothes you spread outside, your husband has helped you to pack it, or these are very little things, but these are the things that makes a man feel loved and accepted. Oh babe, you helped me to pack the clothes instead of me beating them. You helped me to, babe, thank you so much.
The only thing you have to know is this: there will not be a change without the pain. There will not be a king without the queen. You understand? So two of you are the same. So you people need to correct each other with love and care than blaming. You understand? So
that's what we're actually thinking. I don't know what you think. Like, also said, comment in the comment section what you're also thinking. Do you agree or disagree with us? Or we want to learn from you too. Then the third one, the last one we have here is, when should I apologize to my partner? Like, when should I even apologize to my partner for anything?
Okay, should you apologize to your partner?
Yeah, when should I apologize?
Okay. Let me just tell you the truth. The moment you know that you do something wrong is the moment you apologize. And sometimes apologize is so sweet and good when you know that you have done something wrong. You do not even allow your partner to tell you what you did is wrong. Immediately you just found that you have done something wrong, you started apologizing, begging. You understand? It's very, very good. You understand? The moment you disobey or you do something you know you're not supposed to do, you as a woman, you know the tune of your husband. Immediately you apologize. See, being humble, apologizing to your husband makes a man to feel like a king. It makes a man to say, yes, I'm the man of the house. Sometimes we feel it in the heart, is the because of you self have recognized that this man is the man of the house. He's the one that paid your bride price, not you that paid his bride price. So whenever you apologize to a man, beg, not only you beg, be sure for the both side. You need to apologize whenever you know that you have offended each other.
I mean, why I ask this question is, it's very easy for the women to go down and to go and apologize to their husbands, but it's always very difficult for men to come and apologize to you, even when it is very certain that they are very, very wrong with what they did. Their manly ego will not allow them to. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Why are men like this?
We will not put it that way. Why men are like that.
Okay.
There are some.
Why are most men like this? Why can't you just say sorry? Why is it so difficult?
Let me just it's the same point we are going to. When you understand your partner that you people are together to reason together to achieve one goal. So that is when you are going to, if you are doing something, you will be doing it recognizing your partner. Nobody is above mistake and nobody is above to apologize to each other. You understand? If my senior brother cannot apologize to me, it will be a place that he is going to apologize. You understand? If my senior sister cannot apologize to me, it must be a place that he can apologize. Listen, you and your wife are the same together. Giving an elbow shoulder towards where your wife is doesn't make you a man. What makes you a man is your responsibility. What makes you a man is the way your wife carries you and makes you a king. That makes you that purity of a great man I am. What even makes you a lovely man is when you know that you do something wrong to your wife and you just open up your heart, baby, I'm sorry, baby, I'm so sorry. And the wife you are begging, don't allow that man to apologize without too long.
Before you accept,
Like, before you accept, that is the another point men doesn't like because it is too hard for a man to apologize. But if a man understand that we all together in that we are together to achieve one goals and apologize to you, don't make it a priority that must. Every time that you do something, it must be a must. Don't put it as a must. But if you, a man, recognize that you offend her wife, nothing much, they apologize to your wife. See, when you will know that women behave like a baby, you understand? Let me just tell you the truth. If you want to make your wife even self to love you the more, that thing you do that you think that he cannot forgive, just maintain and do as if you are crying. Immediately you just turn your eye, do as if you say, I must stand. No, it's no, you're not rich to other extent. No, that is women for you. So just bring your shoulder down, apologize for make your home a better one.
So what we're saying is,
a man can apologize, a woman can apologize. They are two of them are in the same
relationship,
marriage.
Yes. So that's what we have for you guys today. I really, really hope that you got something reasonable from this video. And like we said, please, if you are enjoying this whole thing and you're loving what we are doing, please support this channel and help us grow on it. Hit the subscription button, like I said, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell for notification whenever I upload wonderful videos like this. And to our returning subscribers, I also say thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
I hope to see you some other time on this channel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.